Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have any topic, any question, any suggestion, any comments, any feedback, if you want me to give you a take on any topic or question, put it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do so. I'll actually make a video on it so that way you can have it for you and for everybody else in our support system to watch it if they need to. I almost hit the top of my teeth. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, by all means, I'm more than happy to do so. On every single social media outlet. It's not this shirt, but it's kind of like reddish maroon shirt. You'll see my bald head, my beard, and a reddish maroon shirt. You'll see it on all my profile pics on all social media outlets that I'm in. So, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram and on X, you can search for me by typing in at Back on Basics. On Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics or just Back on Basics. So, let's talk about how you can motivate, get up in the morning, get going with the activities that you want to do and the activities that you have to do, and then be successful throughout the day. That's a lot of different topics. But let's do the getting up part of it. So, sometimes getting up for us is hard. I go to sleep at a pretty decent time, and still it's hard for me to get up at 6:30 in the morning, so that way I can get up and get ready and do the things that I need to do, the things that I want to do, so that way I can get ready, so that way I can go to work. And so there are a few things that people have actually told me about and that I actually do in order for me to be more mindful, more motivated, more focused, and getting up and moving forward as soon as I wake up and get out of bed. So, first one, there's been a lot of people that have recommended for me to have a cup of water right next to my bed or near my bed, so that way as soon as I get up, I take the water and I drink the cup, full cup. Doesn't matter if it's cold water, room temperature water, hot water if you need hot water. Honestly, just a cup of water. What it does is sometimes we're dehydrated in the night. You never know, right? You're moving around, right? Your stomach is just processing everything that you ate for dinner, or maybe you don't have anything for dinner, and so a cup of water helps you, because a lot of the times if you're dehydrated throughout the night, then you're going to be sluggish and you're not going to be able to get up in the morning. So drink a cup of water as soon as you get up. That's one thing that somebody recommended for me. It has worked so far that I have done it. I actually get up. I actually can't get up myself. It takes me a little bit of time, but I get up within maybe 10 seconds. And the second thing that people have recommended for me is actually less than that, is count down from 5 to 1. And as soon as you hit 1, you get up, right? So as soon as you open your eyes, in your mind it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out the bed. That's another way that what you're doing is you're focusing your brain, and then you're actually getting your body going, because you're physically getting out of bed. You're mentally counting from 5 down to 1. So that's another one that actually gets your mind and body focused, right? It doesn't get it balanced. It just gets it focused, because that's what you're doing. Another suggestion that somebody gave me, and thank you all for the suggestions. Thanks. Another suggestion is, when you get up, as soon as you do that, get up, set your playlist on your phone, on your radio, on your iPad, on your computer, however it is, and set your favorite playlist and start playing it. You know what's going to happen? you're going to get so motivated because you're going to be rocking and rolling and moving things around and, and however you want to do, whatever songs you want to do. For me, I'm going to tell you this. For me, I take myself in ups and downs in my playlist. Why? Because I want to be able to stretch my extremes a little bit, so that way I know my lowest and I know my highest, and then I go my lowest again and then my highest again. So, I play songs like Madonna's "This Used to Be Your Playground." I do a little reggaeton so that way I can dance. I do a little bit Alejandro Fernandez again, a little bit going down. Then I go with maybe a little bit Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison or something like that. So there's many ways to do this, and your playlist is your playlist. I'm just giving you a suggestion. My playlist is up and down, up and down. Why am I doing it? Is I'm actually doing mental and physical exercises because I'm getting my mind up. When remember what I tell you, when you smile and then your body, your mind sends a signal to your body to let the happy endorphins go. Great. And then you go and then you do kind of like a not a sad song, a melancholy song, and you know what? You're not going that down because you were up and your body's like, wait a minute, we're happy. Now we're listening to this song. And then you go up and you go down. So essentially what you're doing is you're doing mental exercise, trying to get your mind focused on the task at hand. And you know what? If you set your playlist to the songs that you really, really enjoy listening to, you'll be motivated. So it'll be like win, win, win. So you'll be motivated. You'll be able to go and move forward. Usually, if I do that, if I put on my playlist, what I do is I go straight to, brushing my teeth, cleaning my bottom and my sides of my beard, sometimes shaving my head, right? Making sure that my ears are clean, making sure that things are clean. And then, sometimes I just jump in the shower. And that is my next recommendation. You can do this before, you can do this after. Just get in the shower. I shower in the morning because I know that it wakes me up. Does it wake me up 100%? Maybe 75, maybe 80%. But then again, right? If I drink a cup of water, right, when I get up from bed, if I jump in the shower, if I listen to my playlist, look at those three things. And in between that, I feed the cats. I sometimes take water out that we catch so that way we can water the plants, making sure those plants look good. It's win, win, win. Motivation, 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 motivation. And then out I go. And a lot of times out I go and I'm just ready for the day of work, ready for school, ready for a lot of different things. And so, again, right, I want to make sure that you understand that there's many different ways to get going in the morning. It doesn't have to be just one. Another tip. Somebody showed me a YouTube video of I don't know what rank he was. I think he was in the Navy. But he talked about the first thing that you do when you get up is make the bed. That's perfect. Why? Because what you're doing is you're training your mind to say, okay, when I get up, and I start folding my blanket or I start stretching my linens out, it means I'm not going back to bed. Now your mind is focused. Your mind is saying, okay, what next? What are we doing next? And then again, you utilize the things that I recommended or the things that you find that get you going in the morning. So, it's amazing the things that can do to help you. So making the bed is another one. Another thing, using your mind, right, is kind of before you go to bed, before you fall asleep, is kind of visualizing one of the activities or some of the activities that you're going to be doing the next day. Some of these activities that you find pleasing or motivating, or that you want to make sure that you don't miss, right? So you do the things that you do, you think of it, and then you go to sleep. In the morning, guess what? Your mind has been processing those things, and then in the morning you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do this. Sometimes when I do that, I get up sometimes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes early. So it's a lot of different things that motivates me to get going. I mean, it's amazing. The mind is amazing. The body's amazing. When they're working together in a two-way street, it's amazing because if you think it, you can do it. If you can do it, then you can think it. Remember cognitive psychology. It is really amazing to do. Motivating yourself, getting yourself out of bed. Getting yourself out of bed is the first thing that you can do that will help you motivate yourself. The hardest thing for me, and I'm telling you from my perspective, sometimes I can't get out of bed right away. I'm telling you, I snooze the alarm, and I get it. But then I started trying different things, and a lot of the things have worked. I haven't tried all of them, but a lot of things have worked, and I've been getting up, I've been getting ready, I've been getting set. I'm out the door. I've been very mindful of my time, mindful of the activities that I do, mindful that I have to feed the cats in the morning, make sure they have water, make sure that they're ready for the day. And so, again, right? It sounds simple, but it takes a lot of repetition. It takes a lot of muscle memory. That has to get in here, in your muscle memory. So one more tip. I've said this before. Write down the things that you think are going to not make you sleep. Some of the things that you think about that are larger than what you can do about either that night before you go to sleep or right off the bat in the morning when you get up. So if you write it, your mind is not going to be thinking about it during the evening. It's going to be there. Your mind knows it's going to be there. You're not going to forget it. And so that helps you get a good night's sleep. So remember, there are many, many different things that you can do whenever you get up, whenever you feel you want to get motivated, you want to move forward, you want to complete activities throughout the day. So there are many ways to do so. Find some yourself, put them in the comments, so that way everybody shares on your, remember, you're part of our support system. So everybody, comment section, any way that you have realized that can get you up in the morning and going to the activity that you're going to do, the thing that you're going to do. So subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Again, remember, muscle memory, right? It takes repetition to do this. It's not going to take just 1 day. It's not going to take 3 days. It's not going to take even a week. It may take a week and a half or two. But remember, once the muscle memory takes over, once it's in here and it's set, and you've done everything else, so that way, you can do all of those suggestions or some of the suggestions that I've given you or somebody else gives you, then you are going to be getting up. You're going to be motivated. You're going to be saying, okay, what's next? This is what I'm going to go do. So, till next time, Back on Basics.